Europe's top 5 leagues are well and truly back, and with most of the leagues going into their third match day, fans and pundits can really start to pick up on things on players and teams. Some players like Karim Benzema left off where they started, while others are starting to pick up form tremendously for their club in this new season, like Gabriel Jesus for Arsenal. However, there's one player in Europe's top 5 leagues who seems to be a cut above the rest. What's up guys, it's Let's Talk Football here, and today we look at if Neymar is the best player in the world right now. Perhaps it's because Neymar is an outrageously talented footballer. Perhaps it's because his ego was wounded by the kingsmanship Kylian Mbappe is experiencing at PSG. Or perhaps he's got more than half an eye open on November's World Cup. More likely, it's a combination of all three. Whatever the reason, Neymar has started the 2022-23 season in the kind of form normally reserved for Ballon d'Or winners. The 30-year-old has scored 5 goals and registered 6 assists in his first 3 games of the season.
Nice.
As PSG have trampled over all of their Liga opponents. However, many fans will say that it has much to do with the Grand Canyon-sized chasm between PSG's finances and those of the rest of the clubs in France. But as Manchester United have demonstrated, money isn't necessarily everything. Talent without application is a shortcut to failure. While PSG have been accused of coasting at times domestically and inevitably, which leaves them undercooked for Champions League knockout matches, the looming specter of Qatar 2022 has sharpened a few minds and limbs from the get-go. And we saw this past weekend where the French giants tore into Lille after crushing their French rivals 7-1 in what can only be described as almost a perfect display. Mbappe scored after 8 seconds, going on to record a hat-trick. While Lionel Messi and Achraf Hakimi also helped themselves to gifts from the generous Lille defense. But it was Neymar that ran the show yet again for PSG, like he has been doing for the past few game weeks. The Brazil international scored twice and provided 3 assists for his teammates in a display that can only be described as a perfect 10. And yet somehow he managed to overshadow each of his 5 goal contributions with a moment that didn't produce a goal, but in which left the whole stadium with their jaws wide open. Receiving the ball in the middle of the pitch, Neymar looked like he was ready to dribble past the rest of the team. However, a pinpoint pass to Mbappe, in which the Frenchman could not convert, left all of the fans in the stadium with their jaws wide open as they wondered how Neymar saw his French teammate in what seemed to be an impossible pass. It's things like this that have become regular for Neymar this season, producing 10 out of 10 performances each in the past 3 games he has played. Alongside his partner Lionel Messi from Barcelona, Neymar and Messi have rediscovered their connection in which they had in the Catalan club all those years ago, and both of them look on scintillating form in these past few games. It is the other one of the front 3, Kylian Mbappe, who is really grabbing the headlines, even though Neymar is doing all his talking on the pitch. Outside of the club doors, however, it seems like a different message is going on, as PSG's owner Kylian Mbappe wants Neymar out the door as soon as possible, as reports said. However, this past weekend's display of the two linking up may have shut down those rumors for a bit, but we never know if they could pop back up as the transfer window is still open. You could attribute this outstanding form to Neymar waking up simply. When Christophe Galtier and Luis Campos, new PSG manager and sporting director respectively, arrived in Paris this summer, they made sure that Neymar understood that he was no longer indispensable to the club. And perhaps Neymar saw this and took it as a challenge. Especially going into a World Cup year in which could be his last, Neymar has to prove a big point, and Neymar is always up for a challenge. Domestically with PSG, Neymar is solid. So is the whole PSG squad. However, when it comes to Europe, PSG are still lacking the Champions League trophy, and we know that Neymar definitely wants his hands on that European Cup one more time before he retires. However, before that competition can really heat up, there is one more big trophy in Neymar's path that is coming in November, and that's the World Cup, as I mentioned. And with that trophy coming up, Neymar obviously has his doubters as well. You have to remember that Neymar was booed by the PSG fans after the club's Champions League exit last season alongside Lionel Messi, as well as he was linked with a move away from the Parc des Princes in this summer. But in typical Neymar fashion, he is currently busy silencing his critics with each passing game. The 30-year-old hasn't registered a rating lower than 9.1 so far this season. And although it's only been 3 games, and this could be jumping to conclusion, there is no doubting in current form right now, Neymar is the best player in the world, and that's point blank period. Karim Benzema may have the Ballon d'Or locked up this year. However, if Neymar continues this form, or even close to this form going into the World Cup, and going far with Brazil, or even potentially winning it, or even if he doesn't win the World Cup, and possibly wins the Champions League with PSG, Neymar's name will definitely be in the top 3 for Ballon d'Ors this year if he can keep up these performances and add trophies to them in the same time. However, let us know in the comments down below. Do you believe that Neymar is the best player in the world, or is there someone else I've missed in this video? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you guys in the next one.